What's going on, you guys? Hey, as you can see, we're making a lot of progress on this little 2005 Suzuki LTA 50. Looking really sharp, if I do say so myself. But one little tip I want to give some of you. The dreaded little push pins. These little guys here. Sure, you could use nuts and bolts or whatnot. But if you want to make it legit and OEM style, the silly little push pins, you can buy these, on the internet, of course. They're called Rivet Pushpins. I happen to get these through Pit Posse, pitposse.com. But it comes with a nice assortment of these plastic push pins. However, if the size of the hole you're trying to secure is not quite right for one of them, you're going to have to pull out the drill. Pull out the good old drill here and just drill each hole just a little bit larger than what it already is. Basically just a little bit larger, because if you can't really fit this end in, without really forcing it with a ton of work, it's the wrong size, obviously. So if you just enlarge the hole just a tad, that way, you want it to have a little bit of resistance when you put it in there, but you want to be able to push the button on the top also. That way, it stays secure, it looks factory. Totally digging this little thing, man. Check out our other videos. We've been doing all kinds of little updates, modifications, improvements, if it'll focus. Painted the rims, new tires, all new plastic. All that plastic is OEM, brand new. Unfortunately, nobody makes aftermarket plastics for this thing, which is ridiculous. Because I searched all over the internet and even overseas. Nobody offers it, which I don't understand that. Who cares? Whatever. I forked out the cash, got all new plastic, hood, fender cover, footwell, tires, painted the rims, new kill switch in the rear. Check out other videos and all that. New Regina gold chain under there. It's going to be just totally bad to the bone. It's going to look almost as good as new, All kinds of parts have been improved and painted and you name it. We've tried to just make it better. Did the carburetor, did some jetting adjustments on the carburetor, removed all of those silly performance restrictors. If you're familiar with those, it's got a restrictor coming out of the exhaust. It's got a restrictor going into the intake manifold. It's just got restrictors. It's got a restricted dual pilot jet. That we removed one of those. Looking good though, man. Looking so good. This thing was hardly ridden, even though it's almost 15 years old. It was not ridden much, and the previous owner, come on, focuser. Previous owner just could not get it to crank. Even after he did a top end job and some other things, it would not start to save his life. So we solved that. So check out other videos on how we solved that. And dig in the dark, it's called dark steel painted rims. Wicked little tires. Anyway. But to do the push pins and to push them in, remind you, once you get the main part inserted, take the butt end of a screwdriver and just give a good push, because you want it to be forced in without breaking it, of course. That's how you can get a good forceful push without, breaking your freaking thumb. Anyway, all kinds of new hardware. I'm just thoroughly pleased with it, man, because we've been messing with this thing for quite a while. Next thing we're going to have to do is do the warning decals, which are riveted on, if you can see these little holes. I'm hoping I can just use the original ones that came off the original body because they're not in bad shape. You know, it's got a little plastic over the top of them, clear plastic. I'm hoping to goodness that I can just use these because, I mean, that's just more money out your pocket if you're trying to replace them and make the thing look original, which we are trying to do. Anywho, check out our other videos. We've already got stuff going on. This little ATV, lots of videos on that. Motocross bikes, we got stuff on that. Harley Bobber over there, stuff on that. 71 Skylark. Harley Road King. Chevy truck, an old 90s Chevy truck out there. You know, anytime we're fixing stuff or if we learn something or improve something, you know, or just tips that we think might help you guys, we try to do a video on it because we know that it might help. And I think the glare of the yellow is throwing the focus off because it is so yellow. Anywho, y'all have a good day. We will see you all later. And look at the link on the right-hand side there, the little picture. Like, subscribe, follow, blah, blah, blah. See y'all later.